If they catch you, you lose your affiliation.
Stay right, and then exit right. Exit right.
So what you could do is you could do half your stream on Twitch and then tell everyone on Twitch that you're stopping the stream and moving over and going to stream on Facebook now. Come and join me. There's one way around it. Of course, from what I hear, you got told yesterday, partners will be able to do that soon, because partners, obviously, they were only allowed, if you're a partner, you're only allowed to stream on Twitch, you can't stream anywhere else. Where we can as an affiliate, we're just not allowed to do it at the same time. But yeah, partners will be able to have the same as us. I think my chair's sort of... I'm not that old chair. The gas cylinder's going. I feel like I'm slowly getting shorter. Oh, speeding. This is so sensitive, this truck. I'm gonna need a bathroom break. The cold weather's getting to me. Well, fair enough. Like you said, it's totally up to you. I was just letting you. In case you didn't know, weren't aware of it, I'll just sort of let you know. So I am going to quickly have a quick bio break. And I'll be right back. Let me just switch the screens over and I'll see you in a second. Right. I don't think I need to say I'm back anymore now I've got a camera. I mean, you can clearly tell when I was back before because the scene changed, but now you can see the scene change to see me. Make any sense? If it does, explain it to me. I confused the heck out of myself. Right, we're off to Nevada, isn't it? Is that Nevada? Oh. You've got to get comfortable again. And since I've made room, cheers. My natural sugar, it's going to be energy for sitting down. Takes a lot out of you. Sitting down. You know what? We slept, didn't we? We slept the night. What is the time currently? 9 o'clock. And what did we do yesterday's game day? We drove around in cab, didn't we? So, with all that information, especially your regulars, you know the answer to this. What is currently wrong now with the view? We're not in crash cam. This 41,000. I'll be driving, buying a truck soon. It's not crash cam, yeah. It's not crash cam or crash cam version 2. Mind you, we're not really in a part of the map that's got a lot we can see. You know, as much as I like the modder, he's done a very good job for the most part with Coast to Coast, and because he's got Canada Dream, he's taken over. But I'm going to get the feeling that we're going to have all the DLCs for every state be released before he gets a chance to actually finish all the bits and pieces he's missed or hasn't got to yet, like the state we're in now. I mean, he didn't have to do much. There was nothing in Montana. Montana comes out, right? And he just had to do the road connections. Weirdly,
Get ready to exit left.
for Canada Dream, for all of Montana to show Montana, for all of Montana, all for 15 cities and all the roads to show up for some reason, which I still don't understand that. And here's me thinking that it was Coast to Coast. When it originally came out, if you weren't aware with the Montana DLC, Coast to Coast, he updated it, and you were able to have 10 cities out of the 15 that came out of the DLC, and a lot of broken roads that didn't connect. And then he put out a further update to fix a couple issues with the roads that did connect in the other one, but there was still only 10 cities available out of the 15. So I'd been waiting, hoping that this week there would be an update for Coast to Coast, which would be able to go all the roads fixed and be able to have the other 5 missing cities. there wasn't an update for Coast to Coast, but Canada Dream came out with an update, which is both are done by the same modder. The Coast to Coast modder didn't start. He wasn't the original Canada Dream modder. He just ended up taking it over because I presume the other one decided, the original modder decided I've had enough. Canada's too big, I don't want to deal with it. And yeah, Canada Dream update this week, and I went in and came out and looked to see what changes there were, and lo and behold, all of Montana turned up. All the missing 5 cities and all the road connections are all there, complete, which is good. Which is what I wanted, obviously. Not complaining, I'm just curious as to why it was Canada Dream that needed the updating for that when it's part of the US. Maybe it's just the road connections he needed to do into Canada, but there were the road connections were there, and when he updated to the second Coast to Coast after the DLC was released. He's done it to me again. I was busy looking at chat, I hear exit right and I wasn't paying attention. He said prepare to exit right, and then he said exit right, and I just about panicked and then saw the GPS. I wonder if this is going to get fixed. Ah, that reminds me, that's what I saw. So it's not a Pro Mods thing. It seems to be a problem with the updates, the 1.5 updates, 1.45 updates. A mod that's been released quite recently on the Steam Workshop to get rid of the wrong side warnings and fines. And we've had a few of those driving the right way on the right side of the road in ETS. So I wonder if that's a SCS issue that they need to fix. And someone got sick of waiting and decided to bring out a mod that fixes it. I can't get over how bright it looks on the camera there. Trust me, it's a lot brighter on my camera than it is in my room. What vans are these? Why do I feel like these are standard in-game vans and not part of JazzyCat? I can't see a brand on it. Are they real? There's a Humvee. Just wondering if my JazzyCat's working. Because I had a weird thing yesterday with ATS. One of my JazzyCat mods was missing. I don't know how or why it was missing. I did have another copy of it. So I just copied it over, put it back into the mods folder. Oh yeah, Jersey Cat. I was getting a close look to see if it said Mustang or anything on that. Yeah, I don't know what happened to it. Also, all the season mods have disappeared too out of it, all the old seasons mods. So whether or not I went along and deleted them, if I totally forgot about it, and accidentally, while deleting them, ended up deleting the one Jersey Cat mod. Which in alphabetical order, as the mods folder is nowhere near anything that or any of the season mods names. New Summer's the only one that's the closest one to that mod. That starts with N. The mod I deleted started with T, and I've got plenty of mods in between N and T. So I don't know how it disappeared. Once we get the money for another truck, we'll buy it. As soon as it comes in. And then I'm going to check to see how much the new trailer's going to be. I bet you it's cheaper than what we paid yesterday in ATS. Just so we know how much we're sort of looking at saving up, what amount we need. And of course then after that we need 180 grand. Actually, how much was this delivery? 180 grand. There we go. So we got the money for our new garage on the back of the truck. So we just need the money for another workers' truck and a trailer to be brought in by our workers within the next 24 hours and 17 minutes. Bit more than that actually, because we'll be sleeping for what, 9 hours? Oh, you son of a gun. As soon as I as soon as I turned off the cruise control, because I saw it drop down to 65, I think it was. So I went to turn it off, go down to 65 and put it back on again. Right then, went back up to 70 miles an hour. Just to let you know, for anyone new watching, the reason why I'm going 72 miles an hour instead of 70 miles an hour, and this works with ETS2 as well. If you go 2 miles over or 2 kilometres over, depending on the game, 2 miles obviously with ATS and 2 kilometres with ETS, they won't get a ticket. If I was going 73, I would get a ticket, speeding ticket. Move it. There's just nothing here. What is this area classed as? Not that I remember what state we're in, but is this like Midwest or Upper Central? What is it? Because it's just roughly around the same area that Coast to Coast hasn't sort of done properly, completed yet. Great Plains, yes. Come on, get a move on, get a move on. Ooh, that was close. So close, so close. I swear my chair. It feels lower. I suppose there's one way to know if my chair is sinking, because my head would be further away from the box that I'm in currently. That box there that I'm waving to you from. Let me out. No, actually leave me in. It's nice and warm and cozy in here. And bright. A lot brighter than out. I can't. I don't get that, eh? The colour of my walls at the moment are brown. They are white walls, but because of the light that I'm using, it's brown. A very light brown, but definitely not a white by any stretch of the imagination. And yet on the camera feed, it's bright white. Can't get over that, to be honest. Ain't it a pretty view? Just look at it all. You just don't know where to turn your head. There's so much to look at. Looks like old Montana. Yeah, it's now the new Montana. Old Montana got an upgrade to modern Montana. This is the new old Montana. Are we going uphill? I haven't touched my brakes, and mind you, I've noticed my brakes haven't stuck today so far. So that vigorous shaking I gave my pedal box yesterday must have worked again. I don't know. What would be the next one? I mean, obviously Texas, but what's... Well, I don't know. Maybe they'll still work on Texas and they'll bring something else out. What's the one over from Montana? Oh, scenery, buildings and stuff. Holy moly. Get your cameras ready. Take some pictures. Because I think what they're doing is they'll go across one and then work their way down and then go across one and work their way up. That's my guess. North Dakota. So yeah, that's whoa, hello. I wanted to get into this lane. I wasn't complaining at all. Seriously, that was all planned. Trust me. Faiths of a truth teller. Oh, is it? Okay. Hey Mike, hey bud. Trying to catch up on first hardcore series. Well, I did try and try to show you something at the beginning of my stream, Mike, just in case you were there. Proof of life on Mars. That's all right. That's at the beginning. You can watch it on the VOD. Seems to be a lot of floating cars of late. Ooh, now he got the hint. Took him a while. See, this one here is a lot quicker on it. What's the time? 3:10 to 7. Okay. Still an hour to go. I know this is too soon to say this, and considering the track record of ATS, though we are in a new area since ATS has been fixed a little, but I'm not sure. I just saw the amount of money in the bank there. I'm not sure that ATS will be in the lead by the end of the stream. No, okay, yeah, clicking on you. Thanks. Oh, hang on. I should have said that more correctly. I'm not sure ATS will be in the lead by the end of the stream. That's better. Because that brings a smile to my face. Because I'm sick of ATS being in the lead at the end of every blooming week. Just slightly, not by much. There we go. Let's find ourselves a good trucking gal. Why would I let anyone know that I got a camera? That would have ruined my reveal. That's good. He didn't have to stay up. I know what he looks like. He doesn't need to know what I look like. I like having an advantage. What am I doing? I'm hiring a driver, aren't I? My house is shaking. If I look like I'm shaking, it's the house that's shaking. Vibrating. There's apparently a lot of earthquakes happening under our Lake Taupo, which is our biggest lake, and it's just up the road. It's also a super volcano. And even though it's about 3-hour drive for me, 2.5, 3 hours, something like that, and it's get the feeling I can feel them. Let's go with Alicia. Right, so I need to figure out how much our next trailer is going to be. 8. 10, 11. 55,000. Okay, roughly about 60 grand is what we need. Well, 55,100 is really what we need, isn't it? Another 50 grand. No, he's not, eh? My stomach's giving me a little strife. Don't know why. Because it just does, I suppose. That's what it does. Oh, there we go. $704. That's got us closer to the 55,000 we need. We'll be there in no time. You instantly catch fire, don't you? So I don't think you would last that long to be. It's a lot. It'll be a lot denser. So no, you wouldn't drown. I wouldn't think. It's quite dense, isn't it, lava?
Get ready to exit right.
I think you.
Exit right.
Yeah. I think you'd be dead before you can drown. Put it that way.
Go straight.
Yeah, I don't know what will happen, Mike. I get the feeling you just... Yeah, it's a hard one to say. I didn't notice the speed limit gone up to 75 either. I mean, I would think you'd melt, but not actually melt. A sort of a version of melt. I don't know. At that temperature, you definitely catch fire.